Welcome to the ravaging wilds of the Pauper Gauntlet. It's time for Tortured Toolbox. Alright, sorry GXC. I opened several matches in several rooms, so I did not mean to quit on you, but the match hadn't started, so I removed it. Okay, we are keeping this. This sure looks like a toolbox. Get the swamp, play fume spitter, go from there. Do I need a stop in end of combat? Probably not. Get the swamp, play fume spitter, get a forest. Kingfishy. Overgrown battlement. That's interesting. I am getting my forest. And I'm gonna commune with the funky gods. Or am I? Or am I gonna play Wayfinder? I'm gonna play Wayfinder. Looking for land. We only get the Barrenmoor. We do get 3 dudes in the graveyard. And we'll get another swamp. And then we're gonna commune for existence. Trinket, it looks like Love Train. Overgrown battlement is a pretty good sign, it's Love Train. Viridian Longbow. We get the forest. Swamp, forest. Swamp. I think we have to commune. With the gods looking for torch existence, doesn't find it. Creature. Surely it must be the elder. Gnaw to the bone is in the side in the graveyard. Cycle this. Do we want to retrieve the brown scale? No. And then we are getting something. Forest, probably. Another trinket mage. I think we double blocked the first one. Our creatures are not that useful. We still don't want to get the brown scale, do we? I am tempted by Elder, or should I just commune to find the tortured existence? And start abusing grave scrabblers. It must be commune. There it is. Play it. And the Evolving Wilds. Is it time to put pressure with the Scrounger. The 1/1s are going to die. He can combo off at any time. Can we do something about him comboing off? Just gnaw to the bone and time him out. That seems weak. That's a lot of mana. Train of Thought for 3. We then discard. Is it Putrid Leaf? I think we discard the Scrounger. Get a forest. Still not that interested in dredging here. Draw a card. Okay, now we discard the Grave Scrabbler to get back what? Crypt Rats. That could actually deal with a lot of things. Tree Folk looks like a lot of value. This is complicated. Ogre doesn't do a whole lot. Getting the Crypt Rat, discarding with Madness. Cast Grave Scrabbler with Madness. Return. So much stuff. Tree Folk maybe. Yes. And I think I'm gonna need this mana. Can't do much else, can we? Was that really the best play? I had to tap the 2 black. I'm giving him way too much time to set up. Way too much. And fume spitting him to death seems really hard. Time will be a factor as I need to speed up as well. I'm tree folking for some land. There's the longbow finally. Still cancelling. Crypt Ratting for 2 seems pretty good. Or is it? Swing with the Grave Scrabbler. Tree Folk for more swamps. Maybe we should focus on getting more swamps here. Yeah, I think we do. So Tree Folk for swamp. And maybe the Baron more. Yes, do we have a swamp left in the yard? In the deck? Play Elder. Can't do that. Can't play the Crypt Rat. Got to play the Putrid Leech. Wow, this deck is complicated. I feel very stressed on time now. But I'm getting a Swamp and Crypt Ratting a ton the next turn. I hope it's not too late. And I can Crypt Rat for 4. A Wall of Roots gets around it, but not too afraid of that. I can actually put a counter on Wall of Roots for the mighty. There's another one. Oh, should have been dead long ago. Okay, so we sacrifice this for a swamp. 2 swamps left. Shouldn't we have like fume spitters here? The stinkweed imps. There it is. So swing with Putrid Leech. Can that actually accomplish anything? Not really. Crypt Rat. For 4, oh, and clear the board. Must be good. Play Crows and Tusker. Try to win. With that, Overgrown Battlement is saved. Roots. Now it's not a bad idea to get the Augur. To empty his hand. Should I do that? Okay, I think I'll just play the... Or do I just Crypt Rat again? No. Putting some pressure on him. Gonna Torture Existence for the Grey Scrabbler again. Or for the Augur. It's very likely he has a Freed from the Real in his hand, and I have to get it. No, maybe I just Crypt Rat for 4. Yes. But I do Torture Existence as well. For Augur. Thank you. Throwing with Stinkweed Imp. Let's use it then. We have 23 cards left. Swing Crypt Rat for 4. That means Tusker will die. And that thing will actually live, so I just crypt red for 3. Can't play the Augur. That's bad. That means we die. Try again next turn. I'm really stressed by the time. I've already spent 9 minutes. God, I hate Tortured Existence decks. Sorry about that. Yep. I'm gonna have to actually make him do it, because otherwise I'll lose on time, because my deck is even grindier. So I have to drain his clock here. Doing it otherwise would be unfair to the creator of this deck. Because there is a very real risk that I will lose on time. I'm pretty sure we don't have a sideboard plan for Love Train. I don't really understand why people don't just make sideboard plans for everything. Because in the Just for Fun room, there's just so much. Not for everything perhaps, but for more than the top 10 decks. Because more than half the time I think I don't have a sideboard plan. So now I have to think for myself, and you know what happens when I do that. Edicts, Duress. Duress seems good. Fester Creep, Gnaw to the Bone, Spell Bomb, Spore Frog, Sylvok Replica, Wicked Bow, Elder. The Elder, perhaps. And the Duresses. I don't think my life matters that much. It does matter though. So what do I take out? He was very, very quick. Elder, Duress. So I gotta take out some other Durdle, big Durdle. So I take out Tusker, one of the Night Stalkers. Only 2 Grave Scrabblers. Maybe that's because we find them all the time. Take out Brown Scale. Having 1 Gnaw to the Bone is pretty nice. Oh, it is really a toolbox. I'm taking out a Leech because I don't know what to take out. Okay, better play fast. I have 15 minutes to win twice. I want to play first. Keeping this. Duress, Leech, go. But Leech is not very efficient because of the 0-5 wall. Freed from the Reel seems like a good target. So many counter spells, that's interesting. What was in his hand? Battlement. Okay, doesn't have the 0-5 wall, so I'm gonna try to raise him here. Even though I sideboarded out one of those guys. Battlement. Night Stalker, and I will be able to cast him at some point. Bang, bang, banging at the gate. Pay the life. Wayfinder. Losing a tortured existence. Play the Expanse. Spin Guardian. Getting a forest, I think. Swamp, perhaps. I'm not being indecisive. You are being indecisive. Hitting him hard. Play the Evolving Wilds, Commune with the Gods. For a creature or enchantment. Ogre of Skulls, which means that my land play was a mistake. Need to stop in my upkeep. But it's probably it's Night Stalker now. Oh, it doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, he has counter spells. Sacrifice. Attack. And now he blocks. I will just draw the 2 counter spells. So I think I play Wayfinder because he won't counter that. Getting the Rot Farm. Play Wayfinders after you play the land. I'm not playing the Ogre into counterspell. If I can get to 7 man, I can play both Night Stalker and Ogre. I think that's what I'm going for. Oh my god. Yeah, I still think I have to go for that. Or Ogre Crypt Rats. Seems like a decent alternative here. I don't think he has to kill. If he doesn't counter the Ogre, it's weird. Counter target spell. Crypt Rats. The other counter spell. Done. 1 card left. Have I seen all the cards I saw in his hand? Can't find it. Gatekeeper Wine. So he is actually having some trouble here. Night Stalker doesn't accomplish a whole lot. But the Leech is still doing work. Look at that. So blow his entire board away. Seems like a good thing. Choose target creature card from your graveyard. Discard a creature card. Swing with the Putrid Leech. play the Crypt Rats. Crypt Rat for 3 is probably game here. Attack with Putrid Leech. Pump it. Yeah, that worked. Okay, we're bringing back Putrid Leech. He was apparently really good. Maybe the Elder is too slow. I love having one Naught to the Bone and one Brown Scale, cause his deck can actually go aggro. Night Stalker wasn't the best, so we take that out instead and try to go for the aggro version. But we can't stop that 05 wall. Yeah, Evolving Wilds for Swamp. Go for the rest. This is actually a pretty hard hand because we will have a hard time get Stinkweed Imp and Brown Scale in the graveyard. There is the stupid Wall of Roots, and it's immense. Become immense, not the best word for a not the best name for a magic card. The rest. Longbow. Well, it's got to be the longbow. And then we're getting a forest. And then I have no idea what we do. I should have gotten the vines and killed the longbow with the Wickerbow Elder, right? Okay, now I actually have 10 minutes. I can slow down and stop making stupid mistakes. 4 mana, it's a Train of Thought for 2. No, it's an Evoked Mullerifter. Oh, it was a Guildgate. So I get the forest. Wow, Stinkweed Imp seems so inferior here. Or the Brown Scale that can do nothing. Cycle. Play this Baron more so we can start playing Wickerbow Elders. That's all I can think of. There's X-Men Guardian. Commune. Looking for Tortured Existence. We don't find it, but we do find a Putrid Leech that we can play. So we do. But he now has a ton of mana. Uh-oh. Glad we got that longbow. Does he have a second one? Is he going off? I think it's Train of Thought for his deck. No, it's just a Trinket Mage. Oh, for longbow, of course. Yeah. And that's it. We lose to Love Train. Put Love Train in your sideboard plans, guys, because it's real. Bye.